Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Bankside Cuisine. Now we're here today with Total Carp on the banks at Fisherwick over in Lichfield, one of my favourite little venues to come along for a day ticket. So what we're going to be cooking today, I've got some duck breast, I've got some roasted garlic rice, we've got some black bean sauce and a bit of pak choy, so a little bit of an oriental theme for today. So let me just talk about a little bit of prep, not much prep in this one as you can see, because I've already bought everything, sauce is ready made, garlic's ready done. But with the duck breast, all I've done is I've just very finely sliced it acrosswise, and what that's going to do when we put it into the pan, it's just going to allow the oil, we got the pan on quite a low temperature, it's just going to allow the oil to come out of that skin and just start to crisp up the skin, so you're not left with a soggy piece of skin on the top. All I've done is I've dusted that with a bit of cracked black pepper and a bit of roasted garlic that's dried from my mill. So we're going to put that straight into the pan. Now you can hear a slight sizzle. As I said, you really don't want that on too high. You just want it to slowly cook. So this isn't going to be done in a couple of minutes. Just a nice slow cook. The oil's going to start coming out of there, and then we'll use that oil to cook off the pak choy in a little bit, and we'll get some rice into there as well. Right, so that duck's now been cooking for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, we're really starting to get some nice coloration onto that skin. All of the oil's coming out of there, so you know it's crisping up really well. So we're just going to turn that duck over, just start cooking it slowly on the other side as well. And we don't really want to turn the heat up at this stage, because we do just want to cook it slowly all the way through. So we're going to give that a few more minutes on that side, flip it back over, and then start adding the pak choy into the pan as well. Right, that's now been flicked over. It's about 4 minutes since we've done that, and if you press into the middle, you can see it's starting to spring back, and you can feel that it's really cooking. Now that duck's still quite rare at the moment, so we've got a little bit more cooking to do, but what we're going to do, we're just going to flick that back over. You've got that nice coloration on there. We're just going to carry on cooking from the skin side. But the next job, we've just got the pak choy. Now we're going to put this in, and that's just nicely going to start wilting down in that oil and taking some of those flavours. So we've now got the duck, all of that oil in there. I haven't put anything extra in, that's just come out of that skin from the duck breast. We've got the pak choy in there. What we'll do when they're cooked, we're just going to move them into the smaller sections, and that'll just help to keep those warm, and then we're going to use the rest of that oil that's residing in the pan and just coat that through with the rice. Heat the rice up through, and all of the flavour of that duck then is just going to go through the garlic rice. Add the sauce, and it's finished. Right, so the duck's now, you can feel that's really starting to cook. That's probably a bit more like a medium rare, so still quite pink in the middle, but don't forget we've still got to put it into the side of the pan just to hold it, so it's going to carry on cooking through while we do the rice. The pak choy there, nicely cooking through. You've still got a little bit of crunch from the stalk end, but all those leaves are done. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these into the side sections as we said, which just leaves all of this oil in the bottom ready for our rice. So as I said, I've picked up, you can use your favourite rice. I just happened to pick up this Uncle Ben's garlic. The garlic flavour will go really well with the black bean sauce, with the pak choy and with the duck. Half a pack, get that into there. And that will start to cook down. And what I'm going to do, we're just going to turn that pan up slightly. So obviously everything's cooking there. We're going to get that rice nicely fried off. You can really smell that garlic in there. As I said, I've used it on the duck earlier, but I've got this pure garlic granules. If you do like a lot of garlic flavour, just add some more of that to the rice. Now the last thing, while that's heating up there to get in, I've just got this little sachet of black bean sauce. So we're going to pour this into the last compartment. Excuse me, it's that cold I can't actually feel my hands. There we go, so the sauce is going to cook through nicely there. This rice is starting to colour up. It's taken on all of that flavour of the duck there as well from the oil. So they're going to maximise the flavour. We're not losing any of that flavour in the pan. If you want, you could even add a leg into there, crack that in and do little garlic egg fried rice. Now as you can see, because this rice, the way that it's cooked, the way that it's packed, you're actually going to end up with a couple of small lumps in there. These actually break down as the rice heats up. It's just the starch from the rice that just holds them together. So as it heats up, you can actually just break those apart without a problem. So if you notice from the cooking that we've done today, we've got the duck, we've got the pak choi, we've got the rice, we've got the sauce. That's the joy of using these multi-compartment combi pans from Ridgemonkey. You're actually able, we've only used one pan, and just by being selective and actually thinking about how we're cooking the dish, we haven't got a ton of pans to wash up afterwards. We've just got this one easy, clean pan. So guys, there we have it. The rice is cooked, the sauce is hot, the duck's finished. That's a nice pink. That's exactly how I like my duck. The pak choi is ready to go. All that's left to do now is just plate up the dish. So we've got our rice here. We're just going to lift this onto the plate. Now once again, you know, if you want to feed 2 of you with this, use the whole packet of rice. You can use a whole piece of pak choi, cut in half, and just use half a duck breast each. So there's the rice on the plate. Now what we're going to do next, you can see the juices coming out of that duck. For me, that's cooked lovely. Now we're just going to turn that over. With a black bean sauce over the top. With our pak choi. So there we have a nice little pan fried duck breast, pak choi, garlic rice and a black bean sauce. Enjoy.